If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends.
And if you want to be my friend, you have to... No, we're not gonna go there.
I'm Allie.
And I'm Abel.
And we're Young, Dumb, and Sober. We're gonna get that right eventually.
Yeah.
It's still kind of awkward. So today we are talking about friendships in sobriety. So first question is, how do I get friends?
Why did you start?
By mirroring other people's personalities and reflecting their gestures and reading their facial cues until I figure out who they think they are, and then I am that person, and then they immediately like me, and then we're friends.
You're a shapeshifter. A really great, shallow way of making friends.
Oh. I be myself, I think.
I be myself.
Just like common interests and also common friends.
If I can like click with somebody on like a level that's like not superficial, then I get vulnerable with people. I don't know what that little tick was about, but I get vulnerable with people. Hey, can you fucks with me?
Yeah.
Can you get with what I have been through, what I'm going through, what I will go through, what I might go through, with the type of person I am, with what I've been through. Is boundaries with pals. Pals. I know boundaries is something that you love to talk about.
Boundaries.
Never heard of her, huh? I'm not even
I don't know. It's about checking my intentions and checking my expectations of people. Having expectations of anybody is a very, very dangerous thing to do because you're setting them up to disappoint you.
You know what? This actually makes me think of our friendship. Just
tread lightly.
Boundaries, right? That you can't assume the boundaries over there if it's really right here. You have to also understand when somebody tells you that you've crossed a boundary, you have to understand where they're coming from. What
do you do when people from your drinking past reach out and try to hang out? There just needs to be a level of communication with that person and being like, okay, well, what are we doing? You know, if somebody from my past, you know, reaches out to me and they're like, hey, you want to hang out? And I'm like, yeah, where do you want to go? And they're like, crack den. Ooh, can't make it.
That's that new yoga spot, isn't it?
Yeah. And the friendship is meaningful enough, ask them if they'll get coffee with you, like go to a bookstore with you or go for a run with you. If they say, fuck you, no, then what place do they have in your life?
I'm not against using excuses until you feel comfortable enough with yourself and the boundaries that you have and your friendships.
That's really good advice.
You don't owe anybody anything.
Right.
Honey, you owe it to yourself. Stop trying to please other people.
How much has your network changed from when you first got sober?
I associate with different groups of people because you're friends with somebody and then you kind of drift apart. It doesn't really mean it. Oh, that wasn't a real friend, or they don't care about me anymore. I've just come to terms with the fact that these are the people that are in my life and are there for me at the moment.
Prior to sobriety, I had a very core group of friends. They've seen me at my absolute worst, multiple bottoms. The majority of them stuck around. They were supportive as hell about my sobriety. We'll go out of there. Some people have fell to the wayside. I started meeting sober people. Now my connections are a little bit more genuine right off the bat. Vibes.
Understanding that you have with other people.
Dealing with friends trying to push you back into your old ways. You don't really, trying to push you back into doing things that you no longer do. Are they even your friend? Saying like, please respect it, please support it. If you can't, then there's the fucking door.
You gotta get new friends.
Yeah.
You can find excuses. It's your sobriety, it's your life.
Right.
It's not gonna be easy. And you might have to drop a couple people or ignore people. You have to start saying no to other people and start saying yes to yourself. It's a cliche. It's such a cliche, but you have to put your foot down.
If somebody has an issue with you bettering yourself, it's because they don't like looking at you because it's a reflection of what they're not doing. Has your journey in sobriety inspired any of your friends to get sober?
No. I'm not very inspirational.
I really like how you wrap that up. I dated two people who were drinking and using drugs. They didn't get sober for me. As a result of them dating a sober woman, they got sober.
I don't know if anybody has gotten sober because of me.
True.
I guess I try to just be the best sober person that I can be. Whatever somebody can get out of that, that's great. Because I think that's all of us ever do is just kind of teach each other little things about life. Just try to live my life. Your friends will help you get through the really big and small hurdles of life, but they will also be there with you to
pack you up.
that part.
That part. The house.
No.
Oh, shit.
This is how everybody does it. It's not just people who are sober.
Yeah.
With what I stand for. You kind of like...
That's a lot.
If you slowly back out.
Next question.
Yeah.
Woke up in a...
No. Question is...
woke up in a bush again? Here's why.
I haven't in a long time.
I haven't either.
That was a rhetorical question.
It was like it was the title of an article on BuzzFeed.
Yes.
10 reasons why you wake up in a bush every week.
Clap your hands. All right.
There's another bug. It's only when you're here.
Fruit fly.
All right. How to manage being in public or social situations around alcohol and to...
I'm a generally anxious person.
Really? You?
Yeah, I gotta take deep breaths. How do I manage? I don't. Or barely. No, I just I deal with it. You do it.
Yeah.
You force yourself to do it. I still sometimes struggle with it, but the good thing about having friends there with you is that you can both be uncomfortable together and just be...
I would go into a situation beforehand, kind of assess where I was at mentally and emotionally before I go, doing a little meditation, doing maybe a little bit of talking to the universe, prayer, whatever you want to call it, and then staying in touch with my network throughout and immediately leaving if I start to feel that I want to drink, and being honest with myself, just
being honest with yourself, being honest with other people about where you're going, what's going on, having an escape plan if you need it. And I think that's pretty much it. She's my best friend.
Yay!
So please subscribe, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Next time I think we're going to be doing dating in sobriety, so I should be crying the entire episode. Bye!
Okay. Bye.
If you've made it this far, tell us and we're gonna do something for you.
That's not how friendships work.
Well, we're not trying to be their friends.
Ellie.
Vulnerability.